Hey YouTube, right here. Alright, so a video that I released, again, someone made a comment, and apparently I didn't explain it as efficiently as possible, but so let's go ahead and do this, huh? Alright, so Shot decided that he was going to go ahead and talk about you know, how more simps, pandering to a woman means that, it's funding someone else's conquest. Now, while that is true, unfortunately in the context of what I was talking about, it doesn't pan out. So here we go. The gynocentric system that we have right now is actually a closed system. It can only operate in a vacuum. That means nothing exiting, only more coming in at best. But basically what it is it's a cycle of the same resources just going round and round and round and round. I'm going to make this simple. Man earns resources. Woman takes resources and spends resources. Man then re-earns resources. Wash, rinse, repeat. The problem with that system is when it gets a leak in it, such as something like MGTOW or the herbivore med movement, something along those lines, it begins to break down. It becomes less and less efficient and less sustainable. So, everyone's going off about, how Trump's sitting there and cutting a bunch of these different welfare entitlement programs. But who's the real people bitching? I mean, yeah, you have the veterans, which they've been getting fucked over the entire time anyway. So, yeah, they have a right to bitch. But it's primarily women. Why? Oh, because women are the main beneficiaries of these things. You hear of the, woman that keeps cranking out a kid every once in a while so that she can go ahead and stay on government aid. Well, now government aid is saying, yeah, go ahead, keep cranking out the kids. We're not paying for you anymore. You have to work if you want to get aid. That means you have to at least part way earn your way. That means you're no better off being dependent on us than if you were with a man who was working and you working at the same time. That's the long and the short of it. But with this closed system comes a panic button. That is shaming tactics. People sitting there and saying, oh, you're not a real man until you're married. All right, fine. I'm perfectly fine staying a boy forever then. If being a real man means that I have to sacrifice everything, I have to sign my life away on a fucking blank check to some woman that can do whatever the fuck she wants after. No, I ain't gonna fucking do that. And there's more and more men thinking that way. Guys are getting sick and tired of funding women's good time, because that's what it really comes down to. We're also tired of funding other guys' good time, hence, people sitting there and saying these welfare systems need to fucking go. And you've got more and more men going into business for themselves, not paying into these massive corporations, which, oh, guess what? Tend to sit there, try to virtue signal, and they donate to a lot of, women's programs that are already funded to hell and back. But remember, there's no virtue points in helping out men that are in need. there's only virtue points in helping out women that are in need, or minorities. Well, this little system's about to fucking collapse on itself, because now that this leak's happened, and it's not just MGTOW, you got a lot of people that are sitting here saying, fuck you, I'll go off grid. I can live my life perfectly fine without you meddling. In fact, my life will be better for it. You've also got people that are sitting here and actively agitating for change, saying stop the fucking entitlement programs. These people do not deserve free money simply for existing. They need to earn their keep. And I'm sorry, but being a baby factory is not earning your keep. It's actually just putting more strain on the system. Contrary to what women think. So, what I'm saying when I mean simps coming after us is it's because they're getting the backlash. You know, they're sitting there and saying, oh, look, you know, they're sitting there looking at us going our own way, and they're just cringing, waiting for that hammer to come down from behind them. Or in this case, a rolling pin. Because their little overlords are getting pissy that they're seeing resources leaving the system when the system is meant to only absorb more resources to introduce into the closed system, so that women can extract more from the men, and so then the men have to go out and earn more. Women don't want to fucking work, by and large. But who does? Guys don't want to work. So it's not a sexist thing to say women, by and large, just don't want to work. No one really wants to work, at least not for someone else. Plenty of people are all like, yeah, sure, I'll be self-employed. Until they realize how hard it is. But no one wants to work for anyone else. Let's just be fucking honest. No one wants to work for someone else. Well, thing is men have been pulling double duty on that one for a long time. Not only have men been going out, working for other guys, you know, earning their meager paycheck while the other motherfucker gets all the rest of the fucking proceeds. But then on top of that, the man's working for the wife. Because she's taking the money that he earns. And if he says anything against it, he's a hate-filled, you know, wife-abusing pile of fucking filth. Guys are saying, you know what, enough's enough. We may not be able to quit our regular day job, but we sure as hell can go ahead and quit the job of being your fucking whipping boy. Hence MGTOW. So hopefully that explained it a little bit better. Because the thing is it's not more simps taking care of more women, it's less simps to go around. Because my definition, at least, of a simp, and at least my understanding of it, is someone who sits there and bends the knee constantly, that refuses to speak up for themselves, that refuses to challenge the status quo, that allows themselves to remain on the plantation of their own volition. That is a simp. A weak-willed, pathetic little piece of slime. The reason why I say that is because you can't call yourself a man if you're willing to sit there and allow yourself to be a slave. I'm sure as hell not allowing that. And people sit there and call me a fucking loser. Huh. So I'm a loser because I'm not out there busting my hump day in and day out trying to make some bitch happy while I'm out working. She's going around and fucking around with other people. No. You see, the person that is willing to put themselves through that continuously is the fucking loser. A loser is someone who just rolls over and accepts things. A loser is a simp. Because you're not working for yourself. You're not working to better your own life. You're working to better everyone else's life except for yours. That is what a simp is. Now, these guys that go out and, fuck around and that sort of thing, get other guys' wives pregnant and that sort of thing, leave the guy holding the tab. Yeah, no, they're a piece of shit too. But the thing is if the guys weren't married to those women, well, then they wouldn't be stuck holding the tab now, would they? But no, they signed a contract that says whatever she does, I'm held responsible for, yet I have no control over what she does. Yeah. Pretty fucking stupid. Anyone who signs that contract, yeah, you're a fucking loser. Period. By all means, go out and date. By all means, get into your relationships. By all means, make your own choices. But don't come bitching when your choices, which people warned you were stupid, turn out to be stupid. Don't sit there and blame guys leaving the plantation because your overlords are now sitting here and taking it out on you. In addition to the typical fucking abuse. So, yeah, no. There aren't more simps taking care of each woman. There's less simps to go around, therefore less resources to go around. And women are hitting the fucking panic button. And they are trying everything they can to plug up that hole. Take that as you will. But, yeah. I'm talking about these guys that are sitting there and saying that you're not a real man. You're deciding that you want to go ahead and live for yourself. Wow, what a selfish piece of shit. Isn't that right, honey? As he looks over to his wife with another guy's cock in her mouth. As she looks up and says, aren't you supposed to be working right now? So, yeah. Sorry if I'm in a little bit of a pissy mood. Got some shit going on in my life right now. And, yeah, my sensor's kind of gone. So, long story short, less simps means less resources for women, which means more bad behavior from women, which means more people noticing what female nature truly is, and more men going MGTOW. Wash, rinse, repeat until the system fucking collapses. Good day, good night, goodbye.